Gentlemen, it is a cold, rainy, wet, miserable day in Atlanta, thus the jacket. I'm freezing. But it is a beautiful, sunny day at Tiege Hanley. That is quite possibly the lamest thing I've ever said. Actually, that's absolutely not true. Watch it. Gentlemen, welcome back to the Tiege Hanley Starting a Business, Building a Brand vlog. This one, big number 11. Today, we're going to have a little bit of fun. You guys have been commenting down in the comment section underneath these blogs. So what I thought would be really cool is actually answer some of the questions right here. And so today's blog is all about your questions. Our first comment comes from our friend Mark Giblin. Mark says, good content, timing and scheduling, but what about the product itself and process of finding a supplier? Was it difficult? Shopping price, potential quality issues. Is Tiege Hanley going to provide an ingredient list and saying, mix this and put 2 ounces into these containers? Probably not, right? I don't want to mix anything together, and I'm assuming that you don't either. Rob, Kelly, definitely no mixing. No, this is going to be, you get it, you use it, it's rocking, it's amazing, you're super happy, everybody's happy, you're looking amazingly handsome. This is an amazing question, and one that I think deserves a little bit of time and a little bit better answer. The deal is, from what we have experienced so far, the hardest process is actually figuring out the packaging. The packaging is the most difficult in terms of, who's going to make it, who's going to manufacture it, where the bottle's going to come from, are we going to have to do something custom? Figuring out that mechanism has been a lot more difficult than actually figuring out who's going to mix the products for us. One of the beautiful things about having the chemist as our business partner is that he does this for a living. He knows who some of the big boys use. He knows who some of the small boutique lines actually use. And so we're in really good shape in terms of the mixing of the products and the sourcing of the ingredients. Quality is absolutely number one on the Tiege Hanley list. These products are going to be second to none. Tiege Hanley products are going to kick so much ass, it's ridiculous. And that's why this is so, oh God. I wanted to get here like yesterday. I want to start using them, first off. Forget about you all. I'm selfish when it comes to my skincare. Question number 2. Maximus Payne says, hey Alpha, these vlogs are very cool indeed. Keep them coming. By the way, do you have any advice on how to make yourself known? How to advertise your company? Great question. How to get yourself known? Let's tackle that. There's so many different ways to actually get out there and get in front of a potential audience. YouTube is a great way. Social media is amazing. The beautiful thing about it is that it's free. It doesn't really take any money in order to get in front of those audiences. Now, finding the audience, or I should say them finding you, is a different story. When you're starting out, it can be a little bit daunting, however, because there's so much information flying at us from all angles, and we've almost got to tune some of it out, or else it's just overwhelming. I would say that a great tactic is to reach out to other established blogs or, Instagrammers or whomever the people in social media that are targeting or that are appealing to your demographic. Reach out to them and give them value. You don't necessarily need to pay them, especially if you're starting out. I would see if you could contribute because content creators are always looking for content. Another group of people that are always looking for content are editors of magazines, newspapers, both online and print, along with producers of morning shows and television shows. One thing that I used to do when I was just getting started, before the internet was super huge, I would actually reach out to the producers of morning shows and say, hey, I'm Aaron, I'm an image consultant, and I would give them an idea for a story that they could use me on. And then I obviously would be their content expert. It's sort of like guerrilla marketing to some degree. Another thing you can do is, something similar, but these websites like Lifehacker. And You need to just get content out there on the web. There are a lot of places you can publish free articles. You just need to do a little bit of research. But there are definitely ways to get your name out there, to get noticed without spending a ton of cash. Our third question is from our friend Ricky Ducati. Hey Aaron, totally enjoying your weekly video and website and YouTube channel. But can you please clarify that Tiege Hanley will ship to Japan? Here in Japan, men's cosmetic companies are not so freely available, and often the counter service is shit for a foreigner or non-Japanese. Racism is alive and well here, which is why online buying is effing great for me. We will be shipping to Japan, rest assured. Our boy Nick Scuderi has a question, and it's a good one. Hey Alpha, loving your video and excited with you. One question you could touch upon is how to advertise your business online, since you're trying to do that with Tiege. Keep it going. Now, we already discussed how to get your name out there and not spend a lot of money. With advertising, if you've got a budget, there are some amazing ways to advertise your business. One of the most basic things that you should be doing if you're not and you have a business is a remarketing campaign. Have you ever noticed where if you go to a website, then you can't see in all these ads for that company, and you're like, I can't get away from boots or scarves or menswear. Is that just me? That's just me. I know it's not just me. It's everyone, right? Well, a lot of times if a company is smart, is they will set up a remarketing or a retargeting campaign where they have an ad, and then based on cookies, little tracking cookies, they're all over the place. You can't really get away from them unless you clear your cache after you visit every website, which would be daunting and annoying. You can target those people if they did not buy. Getting somebody who is proficient and very good at Google AdWords and just understands internet marketing is going to be key to your success. Learning it on your own is possible. There's a steep learning curve in being effective with advertising. Also, Facebook. They're doing amazing things with Facebook targeted advertising. You can do the same thing on YouTube, and that's really what those pre-roll ads and the little ads you see out to the right of the video are for. They're people paying to get their product or their video or whatever it is placed in a great area. And it is actually cheaper to do that right now than it is for the regular AdWords. So lots of ways. You just got to figure out what's going to be best for you and your business. We're now going to wrap this Q&A session up with one final great question. NVSC asks, when people speak about forming a business, they often throw around statements like, I spoke to my lawyer, or I talked to my tax guy. Well, if I'm Joe Average and I'm starting a business, where do I even begin to look for consultations with lawyers and accountants? Is that even necessary for a simple at-home LLC? I don't want to be underprepared, but I also don't want to throw away a ton of money researching something that may not be necessary. Great question. Unfortunately, not an easy one to answer, but let's tackle the first part of where you're going to go to find somebody that can help you in terms of legal or accounting. Of course you can say do an internet search. There are tons of people in your area, I'm sure, that do just that. And most of them will, I'm sure, offer you some type of phone consultation or in-person consultation. But what I find most beneficial is actually reaching out to your circle of friends, Facebook, coworkers at work, Twitter, posting it on a forum, Reddit, going out there and actually seeking a referral. Because referrals, a lot of times, here's the thing, the best contacts, the best accountants, the best lawyers, most people know somebody or know somebody to ask. And so getting a referral and using somebody's name a lot of times is going to get you some preferential treatment. It's also, going to give you a little bit of peace of mind that somebody else knows them. And so for me, I'm a big fan of asking for referrals. So that's where I would say to start. Now, as far as do you need to, you've got to decide. Most small, at-home, mom and pop, one-man show, LLCs, do you need to meet with a lawyer? Probably not. An accountant, you need a good accountant because, the way that you say, I've lost a lot of money over the years by not having things structured properly. And one of the issues that me as an entrepreneur and somebody who's had businesses fail is that I'm always gun shy to pay myself. It's like, well, I don't know if there's going to be money there, or maybe I'll just, and you know, having an accountant that actually can help you with a plan and structure is one of the best investments you can possibly make in your career, in your future, and your business's future. So what did you think? Was that fun? Did you enjoy that? I actually really enjoyed that. So I think we're going to be doing that more regularly than we have, considering this was the first one. Guys, if you've missed any of the other videos, please catch up. If you have not yet, go on over to Tiege.com. There's a link down in the description. You sign up, you're actually going to be helping us out. You guys know that are on the list that we recently sent out an email asking you for feedback. The deal is, we need to make Tiege Hanley the absolute hands down best thing in skincare since skin. And in order to do that, it's not going to be research, you know, on the computer. It's not going to be, you know, people in a boardroom deciding what you need, what I need, what we need. And so we need your input. And the only way that you can do that is if you're signed up to the email list. But just know that it is so incredibly appreciated and valuable, the feedback and the input and the info that you guys are giving us. Because like I said, it's all about you. Tiege Hanley is about you, your face, your confidence, nothing else. Guys, thanks for watching.